Texas has found 2,700 non-citizens who are registered to vote. This is Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Welcome into Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. Thanks for spending part of your day with the Texas Minute. The Texas Medical Board has updated its standards for alternative treatment. Find out what that means coming up. After running the entire list of 18 million voters through the SAVE database, Texas has identified 2,724 potential non-citizens who are registered to vote. Secretary of State Jane Nelson announced this week that her office had completed a full comparison of the state's voter registration list against data in the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services SAVE database. That's an online service for government agencies to verify the immigration status and U.S. citizenship of applicants seeking benefits or licenses. The Trump administration recently made the SAVE database available to all of the states. Counties will now investigate to see if any of these individuals have actually voted. Everyone identified as a non-citizen and yet registered to vote will receive a notice from their county voter registrar and can present proof of citizenship if they want to remain on the rolls. In the latest development in an ongoing clash between Texas lawmakers and big tech, a federal lawsuit is challenging the App Store Accountability Act that's set to take effect on January 1st. It requires app stores to age verify every user and obtain parental consent before any minor can download or purchase an app. The Computer and Communications Industry Association, whose members include Apple, Google, and Amazon, says the law violates the U.S. Constitution's First Amendment and Commerce Clause, as well as fundamental privacy rights. The group frames the law as a, quote, broad censorship regime on the entire universe of mobile apps. On the other hand, Governor Greg Abbott has said the measure will protect children who are trapped in situations beyond their control by predators. A tenured professor at the University of Texas at Austin says he was dismissed from his senior administrative post due to, quote, ideological differences. Art Markman posted to social media that UT leadership had dismissed him in late September as Academic Affairs Senior Vice Provost. A few days later, Governor Greg Abbott seemed to confirm that by celebrating Markman's dismissal. Markman had been named a senior vice provost at UT Austin in 2021 after years of promoting left-wing ideological agendas on campus, such as DEI. His departure came after the appointment of William M. Bowden as provost and executive vice president. M. Bowden is a Reagan scholar and proponent of higher education reform. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Every day I run into something that I'm dealing with a county judge.
Judge Bray recused himself, but as we'll soon see, he couldn't resist reinserting himself into the process.
Kicking the Circle, Texas Scorecard's latest documentary, will be available on October 28th at texasscorecard.com.
Aiming to improve clarity for patients and simplify compliance for physicians, the Texas Medical Board has finalized updates to its complementary and alternative medicine standards. But concerns have been raised about how the changes may be interpreted in the future. Notably, the new definition for complementary and alternative medicine refers to any treatment not generally considered routine by most licensed physicians and that may or may not fall under FDA regulation. Dr. Mary Talley Bowden points out that the new rule also removes safe harbor provisions that were in the previous version, potentially undermining physicians' autonomy and a patient's right to seek non-traditional care. TMB President Dr. Sharif Zafran said the change was made in an attempt to remove redundant language. You can find the details on that story and the others mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was produced by Nick Shepard and based on the original reporting of Aaron Anderson, Travis Morgan, Robert Montoya, and Addie Hovland. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Let's make it a great day.